On Tuesday, July 21st, 2026, at approximately 9 a.m., a team comprising members of the Joint National Security Investigative Task Force conducted a search of the identified premises pursuant to a duly authorized search and seizure warrant. During the operation, investigators recovered approximately 3,971 kilograms of processed plates of suspected cocaine with an estimated street value of approximately $317,680,000 United States dollars. The substances were seized and secured as evidence for further investigation and appropriate scientific examination. 2 foreign nationals, identified as Serbian national and the other with dual nationality, Colombian and Spanish, were taken into custody in connection with the seizure and assisting investigators with the ongoing investigation. Their names have been withheld at this stage to protect the integrity of the investigation and all ongoing investigative activities. In addition to the suspected narcotics, investigators recovered several items considered relevant to the investigation, including diving suits, the firearm, GPS tracking devices, a drone, Starlink satellite internet equipment, and other materials. These items have been secured.
I'm pleased to announce the Liberian security forces have just discovered what could amount to being the biggest drugs burst in our country. What that tells you is that the LDEA, the national security, and everyone involved in these businesses are working 24 hours around the clock to make sure that those who may use our country as a drug hub will not succeed. And we have the mandate to take you members of the press who are here at the end of the press conference to where the bust took place. It's in Duazon. Because the death took place, the exact quantity and monetary value is not known yet. But just from the physical presentation of what has been discovered, it may likely be the biggest drug bust. It is believed, and I say it is believed because it has to be opened, but it's believed to be cocaine, and it was discovered somewhere in Duazon. And I just asked the folks to put the system there on, because we have just a pictorial to show you what was just discovered. It's probably we said continuously that we take the drug business serious, we have nothing to hide. We'll continue to pursue the drugs wherever they are, and as they are discovered, we'll let you know. And I'm pleased to announce the Liberian security forces have just discovered what could amount to being the biggest drugs burst in our country. What that tells you is that the LDEA, the national security, and everyone involved in these businesses are working 24 hours around the clock to make sure that those who may use our country as a drug hub will not succeed. And we have the mandate to take you members of the press who are here at the end of the press conference to where the bust took place. It's in Duazon. Because the death took place, the exact quantity and monetary value is not known yet. But just from the physical presentation of what has been discovered, it may likely be the biggest drug bust. It is believed, and I say it is believed because it has to be opened, but it's believed to be cocaine, and it was discovered somewhere in Duazon. And I just asked the folks to put the system there on, because we have just a a pictorial to show you what was just discovered. It's probably when we said continuously that we take the drug business serious, we got nothing to hide. We'll continue to pursue the drugs wherever they are, and as they are discovered, we'll let you know. And
a pleasant good morning and a warm welcome to the Thursday edition of the program, the Today Show on Spoon 107.5 FM, folks. Whatever you are, however you listen, whatever the occasion is, we'd like to say good morning and a pleasant welcome to the Thursday edition of the show. Today is the 23rd of July. The year is 2026, and we have roughly about 3 days to. That's 2 days to our independence celebration. That's our Independence Day, and 3 days to our Independence Day celebration. So the Independence will be on Sunday, Liberia 179th Independence, and the celebration going to be on the 27th. So we'd like to say good morning, a pleasant warm welcome, or pre-independent greetings going out to all Liberians in and outside of Liberia. We'd like to say happy pre-independence as we get up for our 179th Independence celebration. And Liberia stands to be the oldest African republic, the oldest, and kudos to us. And I was viewing Facebook, and this content creator from Ghana, he asked, he said, why Liberia is called Mama Liberia? And go and check in the comment section, Liberian people. Oh, people say, all type of things. The reason Liberia is called Mama Liberia because Liberia is old. But I think because we are the oldest African independent, and we help give birth to lots of African countries. So for this year, we have 100, and that's 204 days gone into the year 2026. 204 days gone into the year 2026, and we have roughly about let me get to it. We have roughly about 161 days remaining in 2026. As of today, we've gone 204 days into 2026, and we have roughly about 161 days in 2026. For those of you who haven't worked on your resolutions, you have to double up because time waits for no man. Time is of essence. Time is essential. That's why time flies. So you have to work on those resolutions. Do not wait for time. You cannot buy time. You can buy all of the expensive commodities on this earth, or on this earth pattern, but you cannot buy time. Time is the most expensive commodity. You cannot buy it. And our weather report for today says we experience let rain. So you have to take along with you your raincoat, your umbrella, and your rain hat. All of those things to protect you from the rain because you don't want to be embarrassed. So with that, we'd like to say good morning. For those of you who have birthday on today, we say happy birthday out to you. Like my friend and sister, that's you, Princess Logan. Princess Logan, today is your birthday. You represent the business department of Spoon Communication Network. Today you celebrate another day of birth, and we'd like to say happy birthday out to you. For those of you celebrating alongside Princess, we'd like to say happy birthday out to you. If you celebrated day or days ago, belated birthday greetings. And if you're looking forward to your birthday or pre-birthday greetings going out to you. For those of you who lost someone dearest to you, we'd like to say take solace in the Lord, like Mother Mary K. Robert of the Crystal King Church. You lost your husband, Mr. Robert. We'd like to say, sorry, Mom. Take solace in the Lord. These things happen. That's life. Life goes on. And I'd like to recognize Deacon Rudolph S.T. Vanny. You following the Crystal King Church, Koji. So we move on. Good morning, Khan. How are you doing this morning?
I'm doing well, man.
Very energetic.
Yeah. I'm doing well.
Yeah, Khan kick-started the show with me this morning. And we are here together in one spirit, one soul, one mind, and one energy. That exuberant spirit, strong spirit. And we are exhibiting that spirit till the end of the show.
Oh yeah,
Please don't
yeah,
drop
yeah.
the energy.
No.
Did you exercise this morning?
Yes.
Tell
Yes,
the truth.
yes, I
Tell
did.
the coffee truth.
But I'm telling you, yeah, I did exercise this morning.
What about exercise?
I did push up.
How many? You
10, my man. I guess you can.
2 for 1.
No, 1. You get 10.
Remember, everybody, man, you
My man, you know, I did well now.
My man, no, don't leave it on the sickness. Don't blame that poor sickness. That poor sickness that knows nothing about your laziness. Don't blame the sickness.
Yeah, my man.
I mean, you know, double up.
Yeah, I try, my man.
You need to double up.
Yeah, small, you know, package.
I know.
Yeah.
So let's talk a little bit about some motivation, and then we'll get to our correspondent. So we're gonna crisscross the country this morning and have a conversation of our correspondents. We'll go to Grand Bassa this morning, speak with King Brown. We'll go to River G this morning and speak with Azar Yimpa, and we will certainly go to Nimba County and speak with our 2 Nimba County correspondents, Christopher Fine and Victor Cooper, this morning as we move on the show. This is the Today Show on Spoon 107.5 FM. We're on Spoon TV Live. We're on Super and Fabric as well. Hi.
Yeah, so we are approaching the Independence Day. So these are things that we look out for, you know, in July, because once you enter July, everybody is like, 26, you know, the heat, you know, the fever and stuff like that. Most especially when it comes around the 20th, the 21st, you know, people start to feel the fever of the 26th.
Yeah. So
this is an independence that we are about to celebrate. Okay. Witness Liberia 179. You know, yes, you know, this is exciting, you know, Emmanuel, is really exciting. So for as many people that are out there are people who perhaps have gone to the market, buy their Christmas clothes, you know, and things. But one thing we should look out for, or one thing we should be careful of, is that in terms of security, that's one of the things that I have to look at this morning. Security. Security. You know, months ago, weeks ago, we were here. There was a guy who came from the gallery, and they said they're having their independence. I didn't feel the 3 days independence. Yeah. So once you come across, or you come in the middle of the year, or you come to celebration time, you notice that there are things that starts to happen mysteriously. So in much that we get up for 26, we have to reach to a point to be very careful. Yes. You know, in terms of security.
Even though they still provide security.
Yeah, but you have to get SOS.
Former President George, we have CCTV camera.
Yeah.
Even though we don't have CCTV camera, we have to be our own CCTV camera. We have to use our eyes.
Yeah. So because once you see 26 coming, more especially for us who have children. Yeah. You know, the children have to go out to go walk about, you know, go to the aunties, the uncles' places. You know, you have to look after for the children. You don't allow them to go far away. You know, because now the country, should I say, is not really, you know,
in terms of security. We are good in terms of security, but we have to be security
minded, definitely. So we have to look at that very critically.
Yeah, and just to purchase what you've said, the issue about security, you know, season time. Let's put it in Liberia with season time. The Christmas season, because we have, I think, 4 major holidays in Liberia. We have the Christmas, we have the New Year, we have the July 26th, and we have the November 29th.
Yeah.
November 29th is heavy. It's heavy.
Yeah. Even more than August 24th.
You cannot underestimate November 29th. So you observe that the marketplaces are packed, very congested, and you don't want your bag or your money to be smashed away by criminals. And yesterday I passed through the red light. This morning I passed through the red light because I always pass through the red light. People come to work, so I passed through the red light and I observe that people too much. You have more seller than the buyers.
Yeah.
One thing I observe, more seller than the buyers.
Once when it comes to BD time,
more seller than the buyers. Everybody want to at least maximize some profit. Everybody want to act like some business person.
Yeah,
they want to maximize some profit.
Yeah.
So you have more people going to the market to see as the water. They are not full-time business people, though, but they are there too as well to at least get something because they know that money can circulate.
Yeah.
So they are in the market. So as you are hustling legally, there are some guys who hustling
illegally.
So you have to tag your bag, your wallet, your purse, your pocket, because they are very swift. I tell you, the way you think you are clever enough to hold your bag and your wallet, they are smart enough. They have strategies to take to take away your belongings. And also at home, do not forget about your house as well.
Yeah.
Because if everybody goes out and then the house is just empty,
people breaks in. Yeah, definitely.
The rogues, they are very swift enough to break into your home and take away your belongings. So you have to close the window, the door tight, and then you go out and hustle. And as you are hustling, you have to hold tight your bag and your wallet, because the issue about those hustlers, the illegal hustlers, the one that Tony said too. Everybody need to hustle.
And they
got two hustles,
definitely.
In the other way around.
Yeah.
So you have to be very careful as to what about.
And they're just saying that says season for everybody.
Season for everybody.
Everybody will get a Tony Z.
And one thing we talked about last week on the show, the United States Independent. Good morning to Mr. E.O. White from California. You're following. One thing about the season Liberia in America, July 4th is that independent. Lorena said there are some family members who are financially potent. They send money on that side. But part of the people down here, they don't send money to like anything in America. But when Tony says car, they want it. Oh, my Tony said, man. And that's a fight. You need to send down some money.
Yeah.
Because that play, money there. So you need to send down some money.
You have to send Tony says to people who need it.
To people.
Yeah. Call your family members, celebrate the Tony says.
The 50, the 200, the 100, the 75 can make things happen here. They can make things happen.
Even Tony says can make things happen.
That's what we have same way. I'm not going to stay on Bangland.
Yeah.
No going to stay on Bangland.
Just
the same way, let me check on my boy, man. My man, what's up? What's going on for the 26? My man check a mobile money, son. 20 there.
Yeah.
You can buy one bottle of sardine, you can buy 2 cups of rice and then have even feel a little barbecue.
Yeah.
In America, holidays, people go for barbecue party.
Yeah.
And
people prepare a lot of food.
Yeah,
lot of food. We can do the same thing. We can do the same thing here. So people that are out there, you can send something for your family, your loved ones.
Same way is active play. Yeah. Same wave is very active now. Very active.
No delay.
The 1st of July to now. Same way, very active. You're saying something down. Yeah.
The Tony said need to be Tony saying.
Yeah, I like that. Tony said need to be Tony saying. So that's it, folks. We'd like to say welcome to the Thursday edition of the program, the Today Show on Spoon 107.5 FM. My name is Emmanuel Kwalen David. I'm alongside my colleague Kaki. He is our interim presenter here. And I'll be joined by my colleague Lorena Honoré as together we rumble you through the Thursday edition of the program, the 23rd edition of the program. The time is 23 minutes past 8 o'clock. At this point, we crisscross the country and speak with our correspondents. We go to River G County. That's River G County, and speak with our River G County correspondent. Let's see as to whether we can have him on. Our River G County correspondent, he is Isaiah Yimpa. Isaiah Yimpa is our man there in River G County. Okay, let's see as well we can have him quickly. Isaiah Yimpa is in River G County. Let's get Isaiah Yimpa quickly, and then we go other places. We go to Grand Bassa County, and then we go to Nimba County as well to speak with our correspondents. So, folks, whatever you are, however you're listening, whatever the occasion is, we'd like to say welcome to the show. This is the Thursday edition of the show. For those of you who are lovers of the game, the system is on. Very active. Pocket some of the money we have here for you. Do not wait for the same wave. Pocket some of the money we have here for you. We're giving up to 25,000. How can you play? That *255*4# *255*4# is the code to play with. *255*4#. The more you play, the better. You stand a chance to make some money for yourself. *255*4# is the code to play with. The more you play, the better. You stand a chance to make some money for yourself. So now we go to River G County to speak with our River G County correspondent, Isaiah Yimpa. Good morning, Isaiah. How are you doing this morning?
Good morning, Emmanuel. It's a pleasure joining you this morning for River G County Fishtown to be exact. This morning.
How is Fishtown this morning? In terms of the weather, in terms of activities, how is Fishtown?
Fishtown is partly cloudy this morning and cool weather here. But today is the general market day for Fishtown marketeers. So everyone rushing to the market as everyone await the July 26th celebration on Monday.
So how are things there in terms of commercial activities? Do we have more buyers than sellers there in Fishtown?
We have more buyers than sellers because people coming from the nearby areas that are coming to Fishtown to do business across like the District 2. The entire District 2 can do their business in Fishtown here every Thursday.
So every Thursday is market day in Fishtown.
Every Thursday is the general market day in Fishtown.
Wow. And I think that is amazing. And you say we are experiencing a cloudy weather.
Yes. It's partly cloudy this morning.
All right, developmental activities going on there in Fishtown, River G County. Bring us up to speed with the groundbreaking of the county authority. That's 265,000 guest house.
Yes, River G County Authority headed by Superintendent Mark Some. During the River G anniversary, March 16 of this year, the county authority broke ground for a modern city hall that will host top government officials and some investors. So on yesterday, the county authority launched a construction process where the engineer and his guys started the construction of a modern county executive guest house worth 265,000 United States dollars, and this guest house will contain 16 bedrooms, self-contained, a modern hall for meeting that will be able to accommodate about 200 participants. They have a program within that building. So according to the superintendents, the project will help for the county to host. As we speak now, there are some challenges faced by the county authority in terms of hosting top government official or getting some investors into the county. So they are speeding up, and the project will be running for 11 months, according to the engineer and the contract that was signed by the engineer and the county authority. The money will be from the county development fund.
All right, so the money will certainly come from the county development fund. Was the next question I was to ask you. So let's talk about the that structure. Do we have structure of that kind there in the county?
A lot of people got good guest houses here, but I think with that I saw the blueprint and the design of the building according to the superintendent. Each of them will be self-contained. It's not a normal bathroom where you're going to get. Each of the bathroom will get top and other things. So I think it's going to be a high level guest house that will be constructed by the county authority.
So funds generated from the guest house that is to be built, where will those funds go? Do they give any further information about it?
I'm not getting you clear.
Oh, I'm concerned about the funds that will be generated from from the expected guest house. Where will those funds go?
I go directly for materials and contractor payment. I think.
Yimpa, are you getting the question? If this guest house is constructed.
Okay.
Funny.
Okay. I'm getting you now. According to the superintendent, that will be used for maintenance. Fund I will be getting, and top government official come to the county. Using the place will be like free, but other people want to.
Government official use it free.
Yeah, according to him, because that is a county executive guest to host people.
Okay.
But you also having one county executive guest, but it being deployable now is damaged. So that is the reason they are building a new one to host top government officials. So that's what they refer to it as the county executive guest house.
Wow. And I think that is a very good news. So shortly before taking leave of you, when will this project kickstart?
The project started yesterday.
Okay.
This morning the guys are on the site, they're working. So only we just wait 1 or 2 weeks to go to the same again to see the development coming up from that site. The project is located around the superintendent office, the administrative building. that whole place is called the administrative community because there where you get the police station, the county executive guest house, the court, you get immigration, you get prison company. So that whole place is being called administrative site. So they're what they're constructing the new area.
Okay, I think that's a very good news, and we look forward getting some pictures from the site as we go on.
So away from that, yesterday the superintendent and the local authority here set up a welcome team for the yellow machines arrival, and the AFL completed the site where the yellow machine will be deposited, and they already set up a team. So this coming Sunday, which will be the 26th, according to the office of the superintendent, the yellow machine of River Jicano will be arriving in county. So the elderly people also set up the traditional dance team, and the team will give a rousing welcome where the traditional River Jicano will be performed. People already bringing the Hollywood into town where they'll be playing the traditional things and other things, making a lot of stuff, celebrating the development. As the road issue remains a major concern to farmers, the market to farm rules, and other commercial business that people will be carrying on. So the citizens are highly impressed about this development about the yellow machine.
And when those machines are brought in town, in River G County, it will certainly help to open up the market to farm road, and it will help boost agricultural activities there in River G County.
Sure.
All right, thank you so much for updating us with those reports. Yimpan, we hope to have you on tomorrow for more emanating from River G County. Where you sit?
It's a pleasure.
Thank you. He is our River G County correspondent, bringing us up to speed with those developments. As you heard, a modern guest house in City Hall to be constructed, and the amount estimated for this project is around the tune of $265,000.
Yeah, that's
and the money will certainly come from the county development fund. And I think this is a very good news.
Yeah.
And I asked him concerning as to whether we have such a project or we have such a building of that kind in the county. He said no. Even though other people have some buildings there, but not compared to the capacity of that building and the structure that is expected to be erected. So I think that's a very good news.
Yeah, that's a very good news, and that is very welcoming. You know, I hope other counties, other counties can.
There are other counties even doing more.
And
you know, development. One thing I observe. There's some kind of development in a particular county, in all of the counties, some kind of development going on. And I think that is welcoming. To develop Liberia is not
it's not a one-day thing.
It's not an event.
Yeah, and we must applaud these people who are always in the in the position of doing that. You know, that is nice. Yeah. Very, very nice.
On Sunday they will be receiving their portion of the yellow machine there in county. So they have set up a welcoming team as well. And the welcoming team already set up to receive the machine and all the things concerned. So we'll go to Grand Bassa County now and speak with King Brown. King Brown is our Grand Bassa County correspondent where the Independence Day celebration will be. So we have to have a conversation with King Brown to know exactly how things are in Grand Bassa County. And then we'll go to Nimba County to speak with our two Nimba County correspondents. And then we'll come back here, take a very short break, come back, we'll rumble through the papers, highlight some of those trending issues as we move on the Thursday edition of the show. So we have to crisscross and have a conversation with our Grand Bassa County correspondent, King Brown. Good morning, King. How are you doing this morning? And how is Grand Bassa County?
What a pleasure. Good morning to you, Emmanuel, and good morning to all of our listening audience, those who also following us via Facebook. I'm good this morning, and Bassa it's a very good weather here this morning, you know.
Grand Bassa, we have a very good weather. How things are in terms of commercial activity, because we are a few days away from the Independence Day and the Independence Day celebration.
Well, the commercial activities for this year is not really booming as compared to last year. Recently we reported that there were massive demolition exercise that took place here in Buchanan. People, market structures were broken down. Business who were removed from where they have been selling for 5 to 6, 7 years and all of that. So, as a result of that, the entire Tottenham Street belt going all the way to Monrovia Junction, you can already see, business people along the road as compared to last year, where we saw a lot of business people floating the streets, of Buchanan. If you were to go to Junction, you will see many of them with different types and kinds of Christmas materials for people. But this year, if you want to buy something now, you have to go all the way to the regular market at the junction. And not too many business people are posted there selling. There's a few other people who go to Monrovia, buy a few things and bring it, put it in wheelbarrow. Some of them had to stop on their head because their structures have been broken down and they are going around with it. If you were to go to Tottenham Street Belt, where it has been one of the belts where people normally go, if you really want good materials, the latest, where you have to go to Tottenham Street Belt. If you were to go there now, you cannot find too many people selling. Only those who stores were not demolished or were not affected by the demolition exercise, they are the ones who still got some of the materials, for sale. Can
you kind of remind us the purpose of the demolition exercise?
So the purpose of the demolition exercise, according to the Ministry of Public Works, there were people who built their structures in the 200 meters very close to the main road, and that was causing some form of embarrassment for the ministry in terms of erecting people wanted to erect light posts. They could not find a space to put those light posts. People wanted to run the water lines. They could not find a space to run those lines. People who wanted to pave the sidewalk for pedestrians, they could not also find means to do that because you have people, structures within the 20 meters along the road. So as a result of that, because according to them, they want to do the project, so they have to break those structures down that will force in the 20 meter. So that affected a lot of business people who had their structures within the 20 meter belt that the ministry talked about.
Okay. All right. So let's go to the latest from Grand Bassa County. The president is expected in county. Tell us, how's the momentum like in the July 26th celebration is about to kick out there in Grand Bassa County. Kind of walk us through activities there in the county, how the momentum is like.
Yes, so the president of Liberia, President Joseph Iman Boakai, is expected to be in Buchanan City today as part of our preparation towards the ongoing celebration of Liberia 179th Independence Day. And so as a result of that, the county administration has been making a lot of preparations ahead of that. Just 1 or 2 days ago, around Monday, we saw the Minister of Health, Dr. Louis Poto, was here, and she dedicated a few other projects where the president would not have the time to go to dedicate them. And so she went to the Idana area where she dedicated Idana Court, the JJ Smith Public School. She also did the dedication as well. Yesterday they went to Pigeon Town. They also dedicated a bridge, and they came back to Buchanan. So away from that, they have also been working on ensuring that they can have cross section of people who will prepare themselves to attend the president's arrival. Those from the traditional side, the religious community. And some marketers as well, because some of the marketers have been very disenchanted. They have said that when the president comes to the county, they are not going to welcome the president because their structures were demolished, and as a result of that, they have no means to provide for their families. So some of them have threatened to switch protest the president in Buchanan. But the county administration, Secretary Kai Johnson said they have been working to ensure that they can find mitigation to some of these problems before the president gets here. So as we speak, this morning, the speech of Buchanan is a little bit packed. People came from different parts of the country. Especially those who have interest in coming along with the president. They are all here already in the county. Yesterday, people were looking for rooms to sleep. but all of the motels and the hotels all very bad, and people not even get place to sleep as well. We managed to help some of them to take it around, but everywhere we went, they kept telling us that the open just already got to Chelsea. They don't have people who are already in the 20%. Very huge dedication as well to the county. So what is happening this morning, Emmanuel, is this morning I saw when I stepped on the road, I saw the Liberia Drug Enforcement Agency this morning. Guys are well dressed up in a full LDA attire. This morning they are in a brand new pickup that was given to them by the government of Liberia. But they are also on motorbikes and they are roaming the street this morning. Member of the Liberian National Police as well have all posted this morning to strategic junction, meaning the junctions, the points where vehicle nobody can find the main road. So they are all posted to some of the areas, even at the very River Junction, where those petty traders and those marketeers have threatened to stage protests. Their police also posted at those points as well, waiting for the president's arrival. And so what we're observing this morning is we are seeing that different community radios are talking about the president coming and said about the message. What sort of message the president is going to be giving to the people of Liberia, speaking strictly from Grand Bassa County to the world. So they are analyzing some of the things the president should say, and they are also highlighting some of the things that Grand Bassa is facing. What the county administration too will have time to give a platform to the president as well, and those international dignitaries and national dignitaries who are coming to Buchanan.
You are there in the county. You are there in the county. What are some of those discussions you are hearing from various radio stations, and then what are some of those response from the audience as it relates to some of those topics? As you said, there have been discussions surrounding the president message as it relates to this year's July 26th celebration.
Yeah, so some of the things that the callers, those who are participating on the various shows, some of the suggestions they are proposing, some are saying that when the president comes to Buchanan for the independence and the county administration has the authority or that space to just say one or two things about Baza, though there are too many projects will be dedicated, but you also highlight the issue about the low budgetary allocation to the Liberian Government Hospital. All right, the Liberian Government Hospital, it's a referral hospital here in this region, and that hospital last year it had a little over $120,000 US in the national budget. They are saying that money should go up to probably $200,000 US annually for the Liberian Government Hospital. They are also calling on the president as well. Some of them are also calling the president as well. That when the president comes to Buchanan, the president should show that there should be a room to meet with the ordinary people, the real people who are affected by what the government do, so that he can hear the real stories, what the government is performing on that. But the president should not feel too complacent to listen to his ministers who are already enjoying fabulous salaries and and all of that. And these are some of the suggestions that came from some of them. Some of them also suggesting that the president should ensure that he holds Aslam Meta accountable. We had the Liberia Agricultural Company, we have the Equatorial Palm Oil Company all here operating, and all locking companies. They are saying that many of them at the county level are all employed. They don't know who the companies are employed, where they are coming from. So they are saying that the president will have to revisit concession like LAC, EPO, and that of Aslam Meta to ensure that residents of Grand Bassa County at least can get some form of employment, and they are suggesting that there should be a specific mandate or the rule or guidelines that probably the president could suggest to them to follow. They ensure that people from the county can get employment, but they had the perception that Aslam Meta and other companies are employing every day, but not people who they are employing are not from Buchanan or Grand Bassa. So these are the perception that they already have. And many others, they have been suggesting that, yeah.
Well, I think that is a very splendid one, and the president should give some attention to some of those things and have audience, the ordinary people, because as you said, those surrogates they will not see everything. They will not see everything. So having a one-on-one conversation, having a space, creating a space to have a conversation with the ordinary people, that will help. He will get some of those burning issues that they are affected with, and he will know exactly what to do.
Yeah. So this was a suggestion. So the president, we know from the angle of the media, we are all pretty set up this morning. You're waiting to see. We are being told that when the president leaves from Monrovia, coming to Buchanan, stop around Electoral District 2, he's going to be dedicating his first project in Grand Bassa County for that end.
Okay.
And then he will leave from there, and then he'll get to District 1, and then he'll be dedicating his second project in Grand Bassa County before hitting to Siena itself for other major dedications. Yeah.
Okay, thank you so kindly, King Brown, for that splendid report, and we look forward to getting details from you as the process go on today, and then tomorrow we'll have a conversation around some of those things.
Well, thank you, Emmanuel. It was a pleasure. Thanks so much for connecting me.
Thank you so kindly for availing yourself. All right, here's our Grand Bassa County correspondent. As you get it, that's it.
Yeah.
The President of the Republic of Liberia, His Excellency President Boakai, will be in Grand Bassa County today, and lots of activities expected
to be undertaken.
Yeah, so I think that's a very good matching set.
Yeah,
there are some branding issues, and one thing I like to lay my thought on that has to do with the demolition exercise development come with pain.
Yeah, definitely. That's what I was just about to say.
And you want development.
Yeah,
but if you are on the way, you have to be removed.
Yeah.
And that one of the things I see, the issue about people acquiring land and they're not doing the right survey, knowing your point, where your point start, and where it stop, where the alley start and where it stop. If you know all of those boundaries, and then you know exactly how to build your property, because you don't want to be on the way of development. Sure. If the time comes that government want to do some opening of roads and other things in your property on the way, definitely it have to be removed. So these are things that are happening, and I think it is something that we need to talk about too as well.
Yeah, sure. So development come with pain, like you said. All of us want a better Liberia, but we don't want to pass through the pain. You know, I always tell people that you can be Moses, you will not be Moses if you can pass through the wilderness. Yeah,
I like that.
Yeah, if you won't be Moses, that means you will need to pass through the wilderness.
Then again, saying that says you will not win the lottery if you don't buy the ticket.
Yeah, so you see, yeah, so but that is true, Emmanuel, because if Liberia must be developed, if you build in a house and then you know you are on the alley, they will break your house down. It will hear you, but Liberia must be better.
Yeah,
Liberia must be better. Like the president said, God is not making no new land.
No,
so the land that are available, how to use it. We have to use it wisely. You understand?
All right. So we will certainly go to Nimba County now and speak with our two Nimba County correspondents. But first and foremost, we'll go to Victor Cooper and have a conversation with Victor, and then we will go to I think Victor is on another call. Let's go to Christopher Fine. As soon as we conclude conversation with Christopher Fine, we will go to Victor Cooper, and then we'll come back, take a break, and move on with other things here on the program, the Today Show on Spoon 107.5 FM. Now we'll go to Lower Nimba County to speak with our Lower Nimba County correspondent, Christopher Fine. Good morning, Chris. How are you doing this morning, and how is Lower Nimba County?
Good morning, Emmanuel, and good morning to the folks there this morning. Nimba is okay, and I'm great. We're doing good in Nimba.
So, before we kickstart the conversation, how are things there in Lower Nimba County as we gear up for the July 26th Independence celebration?
Well, things are composed. Yesterday was Tapeta last market day, and today happened to be Thursday. You have Flumpa and also Running Town Market Day. And our citizens are actually getting prepared for the July 26th celebration. Yesterday, when some of those citizens, when I spoke to them, they said that all they need to do is to celebrate Liberian birthday. So they are all getting, towards the July 26th, which will be on Monday. But quite interesting, the funny part is that some are saying the day for on Sunday, so they are not going to waste resources. So they're going to celebrate the day on Sunday.
Sunday, then go on Monday.
So some are saying they're going to celebrate the day on Sunday, and Monday they're going to use Monday as a day to work and then try to support their family in one way or the other.
So before getting to our talking point, I want to know something. I haven't lived in rural Liberia before, where you have a specific day that people go to the market, which is the market day.
Yeah.
So now we Tabitha did her market day on yesterday. We didn't have another time to go in the market before the 26th, because the 26th is next red door, especially if, okay, let me put it this way. Following the market day, if you have few days to a holiday, do the people go to the market again, at least to buy something? Maybe I sold my goods on the market day and I'm not having time to buy. So I want to go back in the market to purchase something for myself. So do we have activity like that?
No. So what happened is that the region only observe a single market day in each of those cities. Like for example, Secretary Market Day is on Tuesday. And so this is why you found out that on Tuesday, the last market day to the 26th celebration, you found out that the entire market can be overcrowded.
Okay.
And so people will come from all the cities, all the surrounding town, business people will come, and community dweller will come and purchase their goods. So if Tuesday is past, the only thing you're going to see is what the regular store, people selling the sidewalk and other things. And so the next market they're going to be Wednesday, which is what in Tabitha Market. So if Tabitha Market was yesterday, you will not see another market again until the July 26th pass. BAM is on Monday, and so BAM is BAM. You will not see another market until the following morning, and the following morning, which will be the national holiday, there will be no market in BAM. So this is how it works.
Okay, so I think I have a better understanding of it. Because in Moravia, when holiday coming, many again, even see on Sunday.
Yeah. So for the tutorial, you have to pay some fees for the tutorial. So
you get mobile money number. I thought. Okay, I was saying through your mobile money. So let's go to our development. The Chinese embassy reaffirmed support to the Jackson F. Dual Memorial Hospital. Talk us through that. What were some of those things the partner said on the program?
Okay, so yesterday the Chinese embassy sent a delegation to the Jackson Fiado Hospital to assess the building. As you may be aware, during the administration of Madam Ellen Johnson Sirleaf, the Chinese embassy deemed necessary to build the people of Liberia. So against that, the Chinese embassy sent up a delegation, a huge men and about 4 persons from the Chinese embassy to come and assess the building, to visit the building, whether the building is still durable, whether they have some interventions through the request of Dr. Victor Kajra. And so when they came yesterday, they met Dr. Victor Kajra and his team on ground, and then they were able to assess the building. And the Chinese embassies reaffirmed their commitment of working with the Jackson Fiado Hospital to see how best the hospital can be on par with the as regional referral hospital. So against that, they said they're going to work closely with the administration to see how best they can all work together and see the hospital be one of the famous and the big care hospital in this region.
And I know there are some concern, there are some challenge as it relates to equipment there in Nima County, especially the Jackson Fiado Hospital. Were those concerns raised to the Chinese counterpart?
Yes, those concerns were raised. Some of those equipment are supposed to be there, and that's supposed to be there was also named. And some of those equipment that have fault were also named. And the beautifying of the facility, like Dr. Victor Kajra, still embarked on staff work and all of those stuff were listed. And additions in Jackson Fiado to have a very big yard. So the first facility, the clinic, now he also the CEO also in as administration will also need for additional equipment.
Okay, thank you for that update. I was just displaying some of the pictures from the meeting on yesterday. The Chinese and the guys there from the Jackson Field, the hospital. For those of you who are watching, you can see on the screen the dedication from the Chinese embassy and that of the Jackson Field Hospital. But however, thank you for updating us with those reports, and we hope to have you on tomorrow. Tomorrow after the show, I will have to send your tutorial fee so that you can so that you can buy a strong GB.
No problem. So that's the GB that keep me up and keep me busy. So for here this morning, I will be heading for district number 4 to go and access the health center.
Okay.
I'm told that some health facilities are now calling for the installation of a solar panel light for the lighting system in the facility.
All right, thank you. We'll hook up with you tomorrow for Nima County. Thank you.
Thank you for having me.
All right, so shortly we'll go to Christopher, that's Victor Cooper, and then we will wrap up on the conversation with the correspondent. It is very good to have a conversation with our guys so that I'll have it on, so that we will know exactly what is going on in other places, parts of Liberia. So let's go to Victor Cooper. As soon as we conclude conversation with Victor Cooper, we will certainly go for a very short break to do some adjustment, and then we get to other things here on the program. For those of you who just joining in, this is the program, The Today Show on Spoon 107.5 FM. Let's go to Upper Nimba County and speak with Victor Cooper. Good morning, Victor. How are you doing this morning?
So good morning, Emmanuel. Good morning to you this morning, and good morning to the Stone family. Okay. Good morning to everyone this morning. It's my pleasure being on a show this Thursday morning.
Okay. So how is your part of Nimba County as it relates to activities gearing up to the July 26th, Liberia 179th Independence celebration?
So usually it's obvious whether sun or rain, Liberian will have to celebrate their Independence Day. It's obvious. So as it stands, people moving here to scatter, getting things for their children around the place. But moreover, things are just far away. Number one, it used to be. Process will change when season is coming. Some of those material things will go a little bit high in terms of the price. So it's obvious that it happened. The only thing that remains less to the people affording for now is the issue of food stuff right now, on the bag right now to the need of the people, or the issue of material things, so clothes, wear, slippers, everything remains standing. And so anyone who wants to buy clothes will still go to the supermarket or maybe to the market and buy the minimum price they used to buy, or it will change to maybe they want to get a full. But that's how it looks like everywhere.
The issue of unemployment there in Nimba County, I've seen some dramatic turn. The Ministry of Youth and Sports, through the Nimba County coordinator, has employed over 500 young people. A very big news coming from Nimba County. Tell us details about this story.
So I just wish you could just end that little paragraph for the people. This little job, actually a vacation job for the young people.
Job.
Yeah, it's a vacation job for the young people. But how BA2 is in another way of appreciating the government, let me say it that way, and also in another way of appreciating the Ministry of Youth and Sports for this initiative. Yes, it is true and confirmed this initiative is taking place in 2 cities right now in Nimba County, Sanikole and Ganta. So I was told that the Ministry of Youth and Sport across Liberia asked the various coordinator to give a vacation job to few young people, about 3,000 young people across the country. So like for Nimba County, I don't know how many persons were requested by the Minister, Corona Kura, but then in Sanikole had employed about 200 some more young people. About 900 people were applied. So now 1,000 people were applied. So at the end, few will be selected. So over the place now, we have like 200 some more young people working in Sanikole. Ganta yesterday, I interacted with about 121 persons in Ganta yesterday. It is a community service work they are doing, so it's not really an office work where it will be employed directly to get a salary. But at the end of the day, they're going to get compensations from the ministry, as we have been told. So it is a community service work. Some of them embark on the cleaning of various cemetery, those drainages. Some were also cleaning them. Some of those places that have been decked over the time, they have to urgent to go and do some cleaning up there. And those places that need the face of the city as well, that have been abandoned, or maybe they're not giving attention to, have been called by those young people to go and do some cleaning up there. So, like for San Nicola yesterday too, you could see them painting the entire sidewalk of the quota as we approach the Independence celebration. They were also painting the sidewalk in San Nicola capital. So apparently similar thing might be happening in Kanta here, but the young people in Kanta too yesterday, those of whom that were employed were seen at the cemetery, the Kanta cemetery, brushing the entire area. Some were also on the roadside, sweeping the place and brushing some part of the place. Some were also hooking, and that's how it looked like now in terms of the young people.
And most of those who are benefiting from such an initiative are students.
Yeah, you are right. Majority are students because it is intended for some of these self-supporters to find themselves back in school. When school has closed, like it always come a difficult one for young people to really find themselves in schools. So with this vacation job, I believe that the little conversation given to you after here will be used for your school purpose. So I think that was a key reason why the initiative were also held.
All right, get into our last development before taking leave of you. There have been concern there in the county by locals as it relates to this issue of the drugs box in Central Monrovia. They have been concerned. They are more concerned about who bringing the drugs and all other things concerned. Prosecution. What are you getting from the locals there in the county? What are some of those pocket discussions? What are some of those discussions on the local media? Just talk us through some of those things.
Emmanuel, this issue of drugs, all these drugs now in Liberia, in the hands of some critical voices in Nimba County describing Liberia as a drugs cartel. And so, so they are pushing a question to the public as to who is printing the drugs, because many are saying during the past government, there were jokes where people said it was the then president or it was the then administration. Today, there is jokes again, even more than ever before. This is the first of a kind in Liberia history to have come across about 378 million of worth of jobs today in Liberia. So everyone is concerned as to where is a huge quantity of jobs coming from. So how those guys got arrested, who are those behind the drugs? It is the bigger question. Is there means for prosecutions? Is there need for needs to be called on board? These are the questions now posted in the county. But on the overall, several Liberians, several Nimbayan who had their own participation on various talk show here have been urging the government, more especially President Boakai, to actually prosecute any other individual involved with the drugs case. It should not die down like the Capitol building case today, because they are linking this thing with the Capitol building case. The Capitol building case last year, up to now, Liberians in Nimba are still concerned up to that case whether there is any involvement or there have been investigation into that case. And this ongoing 19 million saga did not even go any other area. We left here the 1 month period who came about another huge one day before yesterday. So people are concerned that these cases should not die as the normal way it can be, because Liberians should be able to stand their ground to prosecute people and set the records, and not only for sentiment, maybe that person is a brother, or maybe the party sentiment, or that person is a high hierarchy or high profile person. It should not be. Somebody should be prosecuted that it will serve as deterrence for others to come in the future. Okay,
so they are more concerned. They are urging the government to investigate fairly and bring those who are responsible to book as it relates to the drugs issue, and also protecting the borders in terms of all of those things. Thank you, Victor. We don't have much time to continue with you. We hope to have you on tomorrow for more emanating from Nimba County.
It's our pleasure, Emmanuel. Thank you.
Okay, so that would do it for the conversation with our correspondent. We go for a very short break, and then as soon as we come back, we will kickstart the papers and give you a sense of understanding what is making news in the print media. My name is Emmanuel David, and I'm alongside my colleague Lorena Honoree and Kankaki, our intern, and we are here this morning to run you through the Thursday edition of the show. Keep tuned.
On Tuesday, July 21st, 2026, at approximately 9 a.m., a team comprising members of the Joint National Security Investigative Task Force conducted a search of the identified premises pursuant to a duly authorized search and seizure warrant. During the operation, investigators recovered approximately 3,971 kilograms of processed bits of suspected cocaine with an estimated street value of approximately $370,680,000 United States dollars. The substances were seized and secured as evidence for further investigation and appropriate scientific examination. 2 foreign nationals, identified as Serbian national and the other with dual nationality, Colombian and Spanish, were taken into custody in connection with the seizure and assisting investigators with the ongoing investigation. Their names have been withheld at this stage to protect the integrity of the investigation and all ongoing investigative activities. In addition to the suspected narcotics, investigators recovered several items considered relevant to the investigation, including diving suits, the firearm, GPS tracking devices, a drone, Starlink satellite internet equipment, and other materials. These items have been secured.
I'm pleased to announce the Liberian security forces have just discovered what could amount to being the biggest drug burst in our country. What that tells you is that the LDEA, the national security, and everyone involved in these businesses are working 24 hours around the clock to make sure that those who may use our country as a drug hub will not succeed. And we have the mandate to take you members of the press who are here at the end of the press conference to where the bust took place. It's in Duazon. Because the death took place, the exact quantity and monetary value is not known yet. But just from the physical presentation of what has been discovered, it may likely be the biggest drug bust. It is believed, and I say it is believed because it has to be opened, but it's believed to be cocaine, and it was discovered somewhere in Duazon. And I just asked the folks to put the system there on, because we have just a pictorial to show you what was just discovered. It's probably when we said continuously that we take the drug business serious, we got nothing to hide. We'll continue to pursue the drugs wherever they are, and as they are discovered, we'll let you know. And
I am not yet defending any juror. I am not defending any juror.
Okay.
That's one.
Okay.
I am defending the interest of a person that took oath as a lawyer, ethically, to represent.
Okay.
And that is Samuel Tuer and the other defendants.
Okay.
We still want to maintain that this ruling has destroyed our entire democracy and our judicial system. There have been nowhere, all the laws that the judge cited, there have been nowhere where after the jurors have been disbanded, I'm not saying where the verdict comes out and they are not disbanded, But where the jurors have come with a verdict and they have been disbanded, meaning the court has no jurisdiction on you, and the term of closed court has ended, that judge has no legal authority to call that jury back to question them on allegations of how they voted and why they voted the way they voted. It had never happened in our law, in our system. I challenge any lawyer or any legal practitioner to show that. That's one. Two, the law that we are talking about, the issue that have just unfolded today, this is the first time it happened in our jurisdiction. How? The first time in our country where a verdict.
We are back here on the final lap of the show, the Tradition Spoon, 107.5 FM. Let's crisscross the table and bring in Lorena. Good morning, Lorena. How are you doing this morning?
Good morning to you. Good morning to our peace-loving people in Liberia, listening to Spoon 107.5 FM, Fabric 101.1 FM. And you are also watching us on social media via Spoon TV, Fabric TV, Super TV, and on YouTube at Spoon Talk. You know, for those who haven't subscribed to the channel, I'm looking through the comments here. I don't see any comment from the YouTube channel. We are also live on YouTube, and that is Spoon Talk. That's the name, the handle on YouTube. So you can still watch us on YouTube, or you can just subscribe to the channel and hit the notification button so that you'll be able to get notified whenever Spoon TV goes live. So let me say good morning to you, all of you in radio land, television land, online TV land. Yeah, because these days, you know, we're not talking about our regular TV when it comes to Spoon. You know, I've been following different activities and news headline stories coming through in this country. On Tuesday, we saw a lot of people going to prison. Somebody said that JD in Liberia, and some handle they give it. I know.
Liberia get name for everything.
Yeah, I know Liberia JD because
National JD.
Maybe I think that would be more diplomatic. So we saw that Fina Bono, the former chief of protocol, Governor jail at the Monrovia Central Prison, spending her first night in jail. And then we also saw a Cambodian and a Spanish guy. Somebody said that they bought the property in VOA. Someone that it was a mistake to say it was in Douazon, although it is the same Mangibi, but it was from VOA and not Douazon. And we saw the huge sum of cocaine. If you want to flash that, the cocaine. We have never seen
upload it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
it's there. Yeah. Okay, so you're seeing it there. This huge sum of cocaine. Kudos to Front Page Africa because that's the picture that they had. And then I heard that the guys, me and Lelo talk to the people in the community. They said the guys bought the compound. They bought the entire place. They put everybody also. Yeah, they bought it so that they will be able to carry on their activities. And this is troublesome. What the fact that Liberia is becoming, I don't want to use that cartel word because we know it won't happen. We see how hard the joint security is working. We see how hard this government is working when it comes to, dismantling whatever cartel, if there is. I will say it is. And then people are wondering, how was the police tipped, on this drug thing? And Emmanuel, that the cartel movie that you watch, you can just analyze.
The police can have intel from different sources.
Okay, it could be people from the community. It could be somebody who is not satisfied with the way the transaction
went. Even
went.
some snitch as well.
Exactly. Or maybe the way the deal when they didn't get it according to how they wanted it. So this is troubling, and we see that a lot of names are going to come out in connection with this. And so the Liberian people eyes are shining. They start Liberian men. They're not the people that who use the way first time Liberians will say, after 7 days, since the $19.2 million drug case, the men can leave it. Then the other one are falling at $350 million. Is the figure correct? What I'm saying?
There have been different figures.
I even heard about billion and all. So yeah, these are all serious concerns. And we also saw that Samuel Toa acquittal was being challenged as some jurors were taken to jail.
Yeah, 15
All right,
of
I
them.
heard one
All
of them
15.
saying that I'm being taken to jail only because
Same like Bureau.
exactly. So many different things.
Sabrina, go for the controversial thing.
Eh?
You go for the controversial thing.
Yeah. These are things that the regular Liberians, the ordinary Liberians
yeah.
are sitting down and discussing, And this station, the network is the people's network. So when you come on, they want to hear their own opinion, and being discussed. People, they are very opinionated. Liberians these days. Go into the marketplaces, go talk to them. Everybody concerned. The woman are selling chicken feet.
Like the report from our Nimba County. People are concerned. Where
from where Nimba?
Where the thing coming from? Where it can pass? Who bringing it? All of those things concerned. Who are involved? Who are connected? And last night I was listening to Spoon Talk, and Senator Snow said something, and I reasoned with him 100%. He said, "In no way, such an amount of narcotic substance will enter the country without having some security link or protection. There will be somebody somewhere will have to aid the process." And these are things that government need to put foot down high on the ground. No cherry picking. If you are involved, you are involved, and then what need to be carried out should be carried out. No bending, because this issue about drug has the propensity to destroy the fabric of a whole nation. And there people are saying, oh, cocaine, people can take cocaine in Liberia. People cannot afford buying cocaine in Liberia, even though it's been used. Liberia has been used as a transit point to other places. But there are other narcotic substances that people that are even come along with those things, Supreme. And people are consuming those things in Liberia. And we need to be our brother keeper. We need to be our brother keeper. That place that drug was headed to, you know how many people are going to get affected.
Exactly. That's it. Yeah, like you said, be a brother.
It is just a global issue. It's just a global issue. But people cannot afford cocaine. Cocaine is expensive. That drug was not meant for Liberia. It was just passing through.
But passing through, we're going to other human beings.
Your country is aiming to destroy another country fabric.
Probably another country future. You'd be surprised how many young people are taking it, and other people are becoming millionaires and billionaires out of that, and that is an issue. Also, the fact that Liberia is being used as a transit point, like you said,
it has depicts a darker picture for this country,
especially when it comes to investment. And when you have people that want to come into the country to invest, corporations, companies, other nations, it'd be like, we can't go into that country to invest. The place is, it has become a drug cartel. They have drug cartel, a transit point for drugs. And it is now a good thing because Liberians want investors to come. People are looking for jobs. We need to see corporations. We need to see factories built in this country. So yes, it is an issue. It is a concern, and we need to. And I'm saying bravo to the joint security. I'm telling you, I don't know how they got the intel, but they are doing well.
And one of the things I would like to talk on, people can't come in. There is a tendency in this country. There's a trend in this country. Everybody is everything. Everybody knows everything. Yeah. You have people. There are some people who have zero understanding about a particular matter, zero understanding about investigation. They want to present themselves as investigators. Let us give the investigation a chance. Even though we can wrap our head around it, talking about some of those issues connected with it, but not presenting ourselves as an investigator. Listen to other stations, listen to other shows, how people frame it. We need to stop politicizing things.
I tell you everything. Good part, we can talk you.
We need to stop politicizing, not because it is under this administration or doing the former administration, people take it away. If we continue that trend, we will be doing ourselves harm.
Administration is administration. The thing is, administration is Liberia.
Oh,
If it's not about administration,
people
the
say,
country is
because
about the
and to
country.
me, President, we are telling the 100 million job, but people say that the comment, so they don't want to comment. So let us give the investigator a chance.
With that
Let us
narrow
start-
manner,
let-
one
let us-
way
let us-
thinking.
let us start creating a space that people
Not
will think
objective.
negative about investigation in this country.
And people go online and I mean
Yeah.
they use the social media to destroy. They think they're doing it to the government. They forget that they are doing it to the country, to the nation, and the poor people that are living here and wishing for the best thing to come one day, so that they can't yeah, because
Make it you all.
Because the drugs issue is something that Liberia should not even be used as a transit point. That is the first thing. Because drugs is not one person thing. If
Never.
if one person being fed up and getting fed up from it, knows that a thousand of people who left behind will also follow that same trend. Because to every one person there is 10,000 person.
Yeah.
So if for instance you someone who you know get fed up with that thing, definitely will influence another person.
Mhm.
And once the thing get rampant in the country, the drugs are not even the way it looking in other country. People are not taking tramadol, using picking it, doing all the things that I was
they
saying.
say pain relief.
So now if go script and see that the last time I was telling Supreme, I was telling Supreme all the time on the show here, all of us were here.
Yeah.
I was reporting
I
for
said it
Oro, yeah.
on Spoon Talk
For Oro
last
there
Friday.
too. You see, so now the thing is the drugs business is going to it reaches to a point where should I say is not being controlled now.
Like it's legal now.
Yeah, yes, that is
They're
legal.
openly doing it.
Because I keep saying it, I'll continue to say this. If you go to Oro now, the new business down the Oro, every young man doing that at drugs business.
Can you imagine?
Anybody see your waist by a minute trapping? I was saying yes, someone say, oh, you get trapping, you know that business in a minute already. So 95% of it. So we really need to stay in. Even if the drugs that are coming here they are not even used here, but like shouldn't be used as a transit point.
In the first place.
Like shouldn't be used as a transit point. The other time the former vice president made a statement. She said there are other good things going on. Talking about social media now, there are other good things going on. I think we shall be seeing. And then people just using that pay. You know, there are many bloggers now. Everybody want to be content creator. Everybody want to be blogger.
Only small
And, you know,
techno. Or,
yeah. So as soon as it's on the screen, everybody post
to techno, but I'm just saying.
just
even as
politicizing
journalists-
everything.
Yeah, even as journalists, when you go out there to cover stories, you are from a network where there is huge following. That is the reason why you have to bring the news to the people so that multiples will watch at the same
Watch
time.
it.
But those who have phones, smartphones, let me just say, that's trouble.
It says in
They can't
journalism.
give the journalists then chance again to do their job.
Yeah, still is.
What is that? I'm going to feel.
I
I can mean, you know me already. I tell them more with two behavior.
The new media.
Yeah, it says in.
It's the new media. You came to attend this occasion or you are a participant. Not to get your phone in the air and you can't give the people a chance.
Yeah.
As long as you see the people working, then you come in, everybody land over their phone. They are like this. This is serious.
Yeah, it's bad.
And then they do it, and some of them don't know how to analyze. They are not objective. They're just carrying live
Yeah.
or they're just recording
Sort
and
of,
posting it.
journalistic.
Yeah.
About Liberia.
Yeah.
It's just about Liberia.
And what's I've been saying? There was a problem. Let's say incident that occurred yesterday in the country about the late Ambassador Marin.
Yeah,
Kate.
Minister. No,
Yeah.
not Maran.
I'm sorry.
Yes.
Miracle Keto. Sorry, Miracle Keto.
Somebody
You know,
when
yeah.
recorded the whole thing
Yeah,
about
you-
how the woman's sister was praying, how they were wrapping the body, everything. Is that what you want to say?
No. What I'm going to say is, at the time the information they were reaching anybody, there were people who were still, even her daughter came on live. She was saying, nobody shouldn't announce that she's dead because it's not been confirmed. People don't want even taken to the hospital. People have already posted on social media that she's dead. They have confirmed. It was fast
Everybody know everything they're going to do.
before they could even reach the hospital. People already knew that the hospital had already pronounced the woman dead. Before they could even get to the hospital, they were all on social media.
And they said that day for yesterday, the woman,
Yeah.
okay. She drove herself home day for
So
yesterday.
now-
she was not sick.
Yeah. And the moment the hospital today, they let the Carol to funeral. So you see,
They recorded it. They recorded when she was.
the battles of the social
when
media.
she was
Social media is
taking
people
it
where
down.
people is using
Oh,
it now.
Jesus.
You just get a sim on the boo. You just put everybody get food. So I think you record, man. I think even record you place your own.
Everybody.
You know, most of the men they get blogger they get implanted now. So as soon as they see a pay, screen record, post on a page.
People
you
should
get
be
more follow.
people should be streamed.
Yeah,
Like,
the way
they
in
need
which
to
you use the social
understand
media.
what is the criteria. How did you get to become a blogger?
Yeah,
How are you a social media influencer? Oh, because 5 persons can watch you.
It cannot be controlled.
I know it cannot be. Anybody can get on and create content. But look at the contents that are being created around us here in Ghana and Nigeria.
very classic.
See what they are creating. Is it not everything Ghanaians want to just put on social media about the country?
No gatekeeping. Everybody just post what they want to post.
Everybody can just get on and just share anything.
Anybody.
People will just take your photo. And one problem I have too, when you go to school programs, kindergarten, school programs, I don't want you sharing my child. People don't want you sharing their children. You just go and see people's children on other people's wall. They don't blur those children pictures. Okay, maybe your child is graduating or something, and you understand, you can do your child video or picture. Zoom and do only for your child. But no, some people just stand with phone and just record the entire occasion. Every child, you just recording people's children. Some people just go live.
You.
And they're just, and some of the programs are not being controlled.
Yeah, it's getting bad.
And it is not a good thing. We need to control ourselves. We're breaking people's hearts. Now, when you see something, you go to a funeral, people say, nobody will take picture. Nobody should do anything. There will be no reaper. You go into the burial, he will give you your sandwich right there. And that is what people doing. People go, they be dancing. Oh, yeah. Look, Minister Miracle Keto death is a shock.
Shock.
Hit hard. Anyhow, I know we're supposed to get into the papers, Emmanuel.
Yeah.
But
So
really
in a
hit
nutshell,
hard.
we were just passing through these things to give you a sense of understanding that we should give the investigation a chance.
Yeah. And now we are not investigators.
We need try to
Even
control
with the
you
journalists,
because
they
we
say
have
they gotta
control you.
give you
Now you
information.
put your data on your phone. Now you open your radio station. Now you open doing your talk show. But let's give the investigation a chance.
Look, Emmanuel.
And even though we can push the government foot to the fire by how you call it, by discussing issue around it and also calling on them to do a speedy investigation.
Give them a chance.
But let's give it a chance and let's start presenting ourselves as if to say we are abreast with investigation, the techniques and all of those things. What need to be there, all other things, and painting a picture about the investigation, making people do not even believe what will even come out of the investigation, and that is wrong. Seriously, that is wrong. As we call on the government to crack down on the cartel, we also call it everybody. This is everybody's business. As Khan said, Jordan won't maintain. This is a global crisis. A global crisis. Just imagine that huge stockpile of cocaine being taken to another country. They'll tell me the amount of damage you're going to cause it. And we are fighting our own yet. The trauma door, the pills, they're smoking that burns, frying that burns around here, destroying the future. So that's it. Government really needs to stand strong. Government needs to stand strong. This is not politics. We shouldn't politicize it. So let's get set for the papers. And we'll start by Supreme. You can just run through what you have there. I don't know.
I have Front Page Africa, and we are talking about Fina Bono takes bill fight to Supreme Court. The fact that they are looking at this woman, $8 million United States dollars bond. Yeah, I mean that is her bond. I heard even her lawyer try to argue that why would she be given such huge sum, as bond. So it says Fina Bono takes bill fight to Supreme Court after $8 million bond ruling. So she's not going back to the Supreme Court to argue why should she pay $8 million United States dollars as a bond fee. Former Executive Mansion Chief of Protocol Nora Fina Bono has escalated her legal battle to Liberia's highest court, asking the Supreme Court to immediately halt a criminal code C ruling that sent her to prison after rejecting her criminal appearance. I'm sorry about that. After rejecting her criminal appearance at bond and imposing an unprecedented US $8 million bill requirement. The emergency petition filed before the justice in chambers of the Supreme Court challenges Tuesday's ruling by assigned Circuit Judge Usman F. Faika, arguing that the lower court exceeded its authority, violated statutory procedures, and imposed a bill amount so excessive that it effectively stripped Bono of her constitutional rights. So, pre-trial release. That means she will be in jail until that $8 million is filed. Now, it is not like when she filed the $8 million, she free you. It's just bond. So that is why she is challenging it, and she has taken it to the highest court, and that is the Supreme Court. The latest development shifts the legal contest from the factual allegations in the government's corruption case to a broader constitutional question with potentially far-reaching implications for Liberia's criminal justice system. Namely, whether a trial court can impose a multi-million-dollar bill requirement without first allowing a defendant the statutory opportunity to correct defects in origin, be fixed at a level that effectively guarantees detention before trial. Yeah, that's where I stopped. We saw Phyna Bono being taken to jail on Tuesday, right? And she was given a $8 million United States dollar bond. Now she is challenging that bond to the highest court, which is the Supreme Court. She said Judge Faika, he overstepped, talking to my Liberian people, said the judge overstepped. He passed above his pay grade by asking her to pay that amount, $8 million. And that's not her freedom more, because nobody pays for freedom here when you are wrong. It's just her bond fee.
8 million.
Yeah, so continue.
Yeah, that's it. I'm done with that story.
So I have a story here. Nangbe question is from the New Dawn newspaper, and these stories we're bringing you. You can get details of these stories by grabbing the papers as we go on. Okay. So let's get to this story. It says Nangbe questions judicial independence over Twe case. Can you, as you follow the program, we talk about the 15 jurors that were sent to prison in line with juror tampering. Former presidential chief of staff Eugene Nangwe has questioned the independence of Liberia's judiciary over renewed legal proceeding involving former finance minister Twe, alleging that the matter is politically motivated. Nangwe, who served under former President George Weah, accused the government of using the judicial system to target political opponents and weaken the opposition Congress for Democratic Change. The Twe case is over. He was declared not guilty. And what is happening now is an attempt to use extrajudicial means to bring him back before the kangaroo body, Nangwe said recently in Monrovia. Twe was acquitted following a juror trial. Nangwe alleged that about 10 days after the verdict, some jurors claimed they had been bribed. He further alleged, without presenting evidence, that government officials paid the jurors to make the claims. According to Nangwe, investigators found no evidence that Twe communicated with any member of the jury. He argued that jurors had been denied access to their forms and remained under official supervision during the trial, questioning how they could have been bribed under these circumstances. So, Mr. Eugene Nangwe is concerned. Those jurors that were on the case, he's saying that their phones, they have no connection, and they were under direct supervision of the state. How could they be bribed on all of these circumstances? Now we also claim he overheard two handcuffed jurors speaking while they were being transported. He quoted one as saying, "I have only been jailed for performing my national duty." Another as saying, "You brought us here to fool us." The claims could not be independently verified, and the government and judiciary were not quoted as responding to Nangwe's allegation. Nangwe said the CDC no longer regards the matter as purely judicial, contending that it has become a political dispute. There you have it, a political dispute. At the CDC, we have no confidence that this matter can be handled judicially because the man was found not guilty, he said. Nangwe described the proceeding as an attack on both Twe and the CDC and said the party will respond through legal, that's not legal, lawful political means. This is a political fight against one of our senior funders. It's not just an attack on Twe, but on the CDC. And the party will react, he said.
You know, I really thought he was going. He's talking for his party, CDC. But somebody could say, "Oh, maybe they might think it is a witch hunt on opposition politicians." Somebody was talking to me when Fina Bono and even Samuel Twe acquittal, was questioned and jurors were put to jail, or sent to jail, and they said they think, maybe I asked, "Are you a citizen?" He said, "No, I'm a Liberian." And he said, this thing is like me. I've been waiting for those other government officials that are now in government who are corrupt. I have been waiting to see them prosecuted and sent to jail. But instead of that, I see the former government officials are the ones being prosecuted more. These are just people's views. So they say, "Oh, they could be witch hunting people now." So I say, so they're after recovery team and they need a question. And so I say, but after recovery team, I'm going after even those that are in government. Name them, they are found innocent, they're not guilty. We will be recording them and bringing their voices back.
So some of Eugene Nangwe is saying that it is a political fight rather a legal fight. For all indication and all of their analysis and all of those things, they are looking at this is this is a political fight instead of a judicial proceeding.
And the
so in so doing, they will resist.
So how do we resist? Somebody told us going by the court. Nobody talking about.
I thought he will be talking, openly, but now he's basically talking on the party.
Exactly, I thought you're going to spread,
bro, to say,
to say on the opposition, but you just about the party.
When I just about CDC, so it's like it's personal. That's his opinion. That's.
You could be speaking on behalf of all politicians. All opposition.
These are attack on opposition. We see they understand the point.
Attack on the CDC. And so now the government need to look at this. Because you that are in power, you don't want serving the people. Are we seen as a government that is attacking the just recent regime, past regime? If they are saying it, there are Liberians that will go along with it and say that is true. They are attacking CDC. And then Liberian people's sentiment might be used. I know our people. And because there are people that are saying, we just waiting for 2029. 2029. So now I can be wondering what is the,
that is like, bro,
you just said again, wait for years. Do you know that there are people that are not doing anything?
Yeah, they was
They
on
can't wait
20
for
now.
2029. So I say, so
That
as
is
long
the
as
question, like,
2029
bro.
comes and you vote
Yeah.
new government and new government, and then what will happen for
Yeah.
you?
You know what? There are two things ready, like, bro.
And when you conclude, I will read exactly what former Minister Samuel Tua wrote on his page.
Go ahead, please.
On July 21st at 3:23 p.m. He said, today, Liberian justice and democracy took a gigantic step backward, but men are prepared to resist this slide into anarchy. No judge, no justice, no precedent can ever change my not guilty verdict. So he further said in his writing that I have instructed my legal team that my legal journey has since ended with the verdict, and I will not submit myself to any Supreme Court process. As such, they will find nothing before the Supreme Court. We have left the law and we are now in a full realm of politics. I remain a free man. Samuel Dito Jr., fearless, global warrior.
But then the problem is not
So the main thing you answer me is, seem that Eugene Nangwe is saying that they will handle it politically. Politically, they will handle it politically. As far as they are concerned, the entire proceeding has ended. Samuel Tua is a free man.
So the Jura going to go to jail for free. Do you have any story there?
I
Bono walked away. We still on the stories. I didn't see that on the same front page Africa. Fina Bono was set free.
Yesterday.
As she walked out of jail, she had chanters. The guys were chanting slogans. So Labiro, I swear, they said, let me just give you the first paragraph. Bono, former executive mansion chief of protocol Nora Fina Bono was released from the Monrovia Central Prison on Wednesday, less than 24 hours after her incarceration after Supreme Court Justice in Chambers Yusuf D. Kabar intervened and ordered her temporary release while reviewing the legality of the lower court's decision. All right? That it made another bond that it is reviewing so. Bondo walked out of the prison to cheers from hundreds of supporters. Can you imagine? Who sang and chanted her name following the issuance of the Supreme Court's order temporarily halting the enforcement of criminal court's decision that had remanded her into custody. So now they say live by the gun, die by the gun. But I feel sorry for her. They were more was called rescue model. So you don't know how many persons she rescued. And she recently put her father to
rest.
Yeah, he used to be a Kisi reporter at the ELBC. So that's why you see she's wearing white, because she is still mourning him. But yeah, some people that I saw a movie where the man was at the funeral and they went for him to arrest him. And I've seen movies where they can be the other man in the mosque praying and the other one in the church praying and the police waiting for him also. The preacher, the pastor, he was preaching, the police waiting for him. The police put him. If I have seen police walk into the church to arrest the man on the pulpit. So I'm just saying these things happen. My people, I studied political science and I thought politics was sweet. But most times I see politics as deadly. Because when you get into it and you start enjoying the money, you can forget, especially when you have the power. Until later on it comes back to haunt you. And there are government officials from past governments that have stolen Liberian people money and embezzled a lot, and they were very good. Nobody went after them. Some people thought the same thing would have happened. That's why when you get in chair, prosecute. They think they're not caught. So say, I will not prosecute my minister. My minister can prosecute me.
That connection stuff. And as you talk about politics being a dirty game, this is a story on the New Dawn newspaper, and the person on this story is the Vice President Jeremiah Pankun.
Mhm.
So we take this story shortly and then we just go for the course, and because we have limited time.
Okay.
It said political hatred threatens Liberia's future.
Mm.
Everybody bitter.
Yeah.
Go in the market.
Everybody.
Go to the market.
Go in the market. And yesterday I encountered something. I like to sit around when people don't know me like that. Yeah, even though there are some people who see me on television, but people don't really know me like that. So I like to sit in some gallery.
Your fans are from overseas.
Yeah, I like to sit in some gallery, and just listen to how people think, how people talk, how people analyze things, how people engage each other.
I tell you.
Yesterday, I was at my friend business place somewhere in around, like after people coming to work. So I usually kind of work late on Wednesday. A little late on Wednesday.
Yeah,
So
on Wednesday. Which day? Wednesday.
a
No,
little
what be you?
a little late on Wednesday. Sorry about that, most people. I gotta repeat myself. So, sorry. Am I come and find out? No, the reason. So, there was a conversation between two individuals, and they were talking about this drug issue. What happened back then, during President Weata, and what happened? And the two guys, they got at each other throat. They nearly fight. I said,
Can you
"No,
imagine?
bro."
Can you
And I
imagine?
was just sitting looking. One was saying that I don't come bring a job. Another person saying, "I don't come bring a job." What happened to your computer? People have created. They have created that hatred among themselves based on
For other people
political
not
lines.
enjoyment. For other people not enjoyment.
So this story is saying that political hatred threatens Liberia's future, and VP Kun is on this story. Vice President Jeremiah Kun has warned that political hatred, misinformation, the society is a gullible society. It's a gullible society. So people don't really fact check information. Yeah, as soon as they get it, based on the person they get it from, they don't go with it. They are telling certain people, they don't believe certain people.
Mhm.
They don't. If the other man talking the truth, they're not coming for them, man.
Don't believe it.
Not you. So misinformation and division are weakening Liberia and threatening its prospect for peace and development. Who call on Liberian, particularly political leaders and their supporters, to abandon what he described as politics of bitterness. He called it politics of bitterness in quotation mark. And work collectively for the country's progress. He spoke Tuesday night while delivering a keynote address at the 16th Golden Image
There we
Award.
go. Why you laugh?
16th Golden Image Award at the Ellen Johnson Ministerial Complex in Congo Town. He's quoted as saying, "I'm aware that differences in opinion are healthy in every democracy, but when political disagreement turns into hatred, insult, misinformation, or division, it weakens the very nation we all desire to see prosper." His remarks come amid heightened political exchanges, Senior said, over several national issues, including the major suspected George Caesar in Duazon and legal proceeding involving former Finance Minister Tue and Chief of Protocol Nora Finabono. This development has intensified public debates over justice, accountability, the rule of law, particularly between supporters of the governing Unity Party and opposition Congress for Democratic Change. Kun did not directly reference the cases in his address. The vice president said Liberia's future could not be built by the government or any single political party, county, ethnic group, religion, or generation. It can only be built when all Liberians see themselves as stakeholders in our nation's future, he said. I hold it there. So one thing I observed, Sabri, The rest see United Party minute, ANC minute going head to head.
Give me the easy minute.
When I see all Liberal Party minute going head to head with United Party minute.
Yeah.
But PDP and United Party.
And they go get what are the two hottest parties? What are the hottest parties?
You know the Liberal Party and ANC
The
minute
Bible is
against
warning
you.
us. And I am a
One
voice
day
to
it's
the
divided.
voice and to all other voices.
I tell you.
Let us be one.
Sokpalin.
Let us be one. In my little small space here, people say I'm picking.
Stop smalling yourself.
No, I in my space.
Yeah, what? Supreme dictionary. Stop smalling yourself.
And the last time,
So you get what?
my own word. You highlight that thing. But anyway, that's it.
Yeah, we should let them
But
know.
yeah, but we have to, well, you guys, we learn to keep
We are
it.
not just technocrats.
We learn to keep it.
We are philosophers.
Yeah,
We are scientists.
I read philosophy at 400 level
We are
in the University of
analysts.
Liberia. So let us be one.
One. Telling you.
That
Can't imagine
the
students.
hatred, political hatred,
Yeah.
is strengthening this nation's future in terms of development and all other things.
Slow down, my
All
people.
the things.
Slow down. Yeah, we love our country.
Check on
We
it
love
on
our
YouTube.
parties.
Thank God
We
they
love
video
our
on
leaders.
YouTube. When I move for you,
We beg you.
we'll be showing you.
Let's slow down.
Let's slow down.
You
They
love
too much
the
of
person,
different
and the
things.
person you
Yeah.
love. The person that even get your time. They can't see
That
you.
okay, I
They
said.
don't know how you eating, how you pay
Be.
rent. They can't pay your bill. Nothing. Find out how you can eat. But you better okay your friend for that person. Penny, slow down.
Just be-
But Mama
if you let
Liberia
them
above
be on it.
all. We
Yeah.
beg you.
If your person like John Brown, stick to John Brown.
You don't want to right or wrong.
Yeah.
Get
The
people.
issue can be discussed without getting at each other's throat.
I know you
I'm telling
fighting
you.
somebody else.
Be an intellectual. Talk the issue.
Visual.
Talk about side and
Objective.
stuff.
Yeah.
Where the options?
I'm telling
Look
you.
at this. Look at this. Bring it together. Analyze here. Analyze that. Anybody can analyze.
Yeah.
When even when they're doing Palawa Hot or when they're having some issues and you see people say, oh, let's carry a complaint to our man. Let's say the both of us, we are siblings and we live with our parents. Sometimes our parents, they didn't go to school.
Yeah.
They don't have any form of education. But when you go to them, they know how to analyze.
Oh, yeah.
They listen to John, they listen
You
to
know,
Paul. When
okay.
the both of you finish, they analyze. They tell you who
Who
wrong,
wrong.
who right. You think our papa in the village there, our woman, what I didn't do Palawa Hall, they say they carry the case to the chairman. You think that all the chairmen that went to school, they are
No.
lawyers?
That wisdom.
No,
They-
exactly.
They use
You
wisdom.
understand? So you as a Liberian, just have that little wisdom and say, let me put my country first. Above all. Okay, I let the person talking and love the leader too much. More than I even love myself. But at the end of the day, it is about Liberia.
Okay. So we don't have time. We'll have to go to the line. Supreme, do you know Louis Honoré?
My relative. I mean, my blood. Look how you feel with reason more.
Louis Honoré, because Honoré, they are unique. 07777.
Yeah, we love that. We'll make sure we give you some of our family money in December.
Yeah, but
We'll give you
you
small thing.
will set the launch today.
Yeah.
For that unique.
Chef, for that for me. Louis Honoré, baby, just tell the launch.
077771075.
No time, eat them. Louis Honoré in America.
077771075. 055101075.
Hey, man, I want to say, no mind calling the you see Louis Honoré there now. I know you're not for the Honoré people, Louis. You guess for our name.
Louis Fire,
You understand that thing? Quick. Let me go for lunch today on you.
077. Yeah, so Louis Honoré, she said it.
You are the
She
most
spoke my heart.
loved thing here today,
She
Mr.
spoke my heart.
Honoré. Mr. Honoré.
Good morning.
Yes, good morning. You are live. What's your name and where do you call from?
My name is George Jerry,
George,
calling from the GFL.
go on, George.
Thank you for the topic on the discussion this morning. As the brother just said, the thing just happened in the community yesterday when I was coming. The turning the party now. Okay, almost you got for this thing.
For political party
The
business.
issue here is like, for me, I just want to, I don't know what I would.
Are you there? Oh, Jesus Christ.
The man credit was someone else.
Our line is down.
Oh, so we need, okay, so let me go off camera and make sure that happens.
Our
No,
line is down.
it's not down. We're gonna put it on. I mean, we know you don't say anything
Yeah.
that you're not supposed to say. So we're gonna make sure we get some juice in it. But this line is working. The triple
Yeah, so you can call us on the Lone Star line 0555 101075 as we work to put our orange line on 0555 101075.
not gonna technicality then going on.
Yeah. 0555 101075. 0555 101075. You can plug for the call on that number as we get set to take your call on the orange number 0555 101075. 0555 101075. All right, let's pick up this caller on this line. Good morning. What's going on? Okay, go on. You live?
Yeah, it's there. The line is there. It's open. You're not hearing them.
I'm not
Your
hearing.
headphone is on, so let's add the volume.
I've given it follow.
Yeah, I did. I experienced that too.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on. Okay, let me try this caller here. Let's see what you pick.
0777.
Hello?
Emmanuel, you can put in your line as alternative.
Can't you see mine?
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know. It's bad this morning.
Well, we appreciate our people who want you to be a part of this discussion. It's serious.
Yeah,
We're discussing
so-
the draws. We're discussing,
If we're sending time
opposition
5
parties.
minutes, we'll have to do
Yeah.
it just to have you through.
Yeah.
All right, so the original orange line is back on 0777 771075. 0777. The Lone Star line is not going through. I don't know what is going on.
So just call orange or I mean our alternative lines. You can call your number.
Yeah, 776 46 24 17. 0776 46 24 17.
We want to hear your opinion.
We
on
can
this
use
station for
that
everybody.
as an alternative line. 0776 46 24 17. We take few calls and then we wrap up. So we use this. All right. Hello. Good morning.
Manuel.
Yes, sir. What's your name and where you call from?
Well, my name is Jonathan Joe, and I'm calling from 56.
Okay, I see Joe, brother.
Jonathan, go on.
The Presidential District.
Go on.
Thank you very much this morning, and thank you for all of the insights and all of what you have brought to the public space. You know, the issue of corruption is a vampire in Liberia. Unless the government can take its team to fight corruption, my brother, generation to come, unborn generation will suffer.
Jesus.
Let's look at other countries like Sierra Leone. After the Civil War, there was some persecution that went on there. Even other nations, corrupt leaders, they are people who don't have the heart of a nation. And once, let me just applaud this government, the Unity Party government, because people have the mind that since corruption and this will just be a story, it will end. This will just be because anytime a story comes up about corrupt leaders, about corruption, so we just say, there is a matter of our Liberian certain people will just say something after a few days. They will forget about it.
Okay.
But I just want to appreciate the government for the stand they have taken, and let it not be weary, let it not be afraid. We are depending on them so that the next generation that will come, but the next leader that will come, they will have the mindset that, if I corrupt or if I steal the Liberian people money, let me use a mean word. If I steal the Liberian people money, This is what will happen to me because it happened
Okay,
to
thank
me.
you. This is what will happen
It
to me.
happened to Emmanuel. It happened to San Loreno.
Okay, so let's take
That's
this
what
call
happened to
here.
me.
Good morning. Good morning. Yeah, what's the name and where you come from?
Good morning, Emmanuel.
Yeah.
I'll call you from Riverton. My name is David Wamaniva.
Okay, David, go on.
Thank you so much. Lorena and Ari, thank you so much. You won't have said anything better than what you have said. The
Thank you,
issue
sir.
of our Liberia, if we can unite to fight these drugs, and we say it is this government, a level of them, one way or the other, every family is affected when it comes to this drug issue. Someone that you related to has been affected by the drug. So we need to come together and stand together to fight.
Okay.
See something and talk something.
Yes, sir.
On the issue of the corruption, I don't know what we want. We claim that we want corruption-free society. And then when the government decides to say, okay, we will prosecute people who are, people who have been alleged of stealing something, of corrupting the nation, and then you will see some group of people who will stand up and say, this is our own, we will defend our own. I remember one time when CDC, I think it was around the 2020 election, when one of their big men, HR said, look, even we, excuse me for the expression, even we have door on the ballot, we vote for that door. And even you have rule, say, yeah, that is our only rule. We will vote for our only rule. I mean, when will Liberia get better?
Okay, thank you.
Liberians, let me just conclude on this. The common people, we the common people, the people can take their money, they sit down and they enjoy, their children are enjoying, then we the common people, we can be behind them when they can't get, Father, we'll jump behind them in the street, we'll be defending them. When will we change? Change in mind, change in attitude.
Thank you. Let's pick on this call here. We take 2 calls and then we wrap up. Good morning.
Morning.
Yes, you live. What's your name and where you call from?
Thank you. My name is Samuel Sakinima, and I do call you from the People Community Belt.
Go on, sir.
Let me say thank you so much to all of you this morning for the show and the total discussion. Actually made my day today. When it comes to politics in Liberia, we need to be very careful. And it's extending to a level where Liberia will soon be compared to several. A member of this political party cannot go anywhere to discuss in the base of order. You see them starving each other and doing other things. So we need to take heed to that and move as a nation. This is the only nation we have. Liberia is all we have. Let's forget our political differences. Now the next thing is that when elections are over, I think we should move like citizens, move like patriots. But you still find people still preaching politics all around and holding party sentiment so serious. So this morning when you brought it all, I really appreciate it. And I think we need to carry the message across to all Liberians. Let us understand we are family and that we are all related one way or the other. Thank you so much. Have a God bless day.
All right, thank you. We cannot take any calls again because we are out of time. So we have to run some things here. Run the show. Run the show. And let me just squeeze in this guy. Yeah. To you, too, diligent. Hello, you are our very last caller. Yeah, we can pause the call. If you were listening, you know exactly what's going on. We have some technical glitches here. Now you get through. Talk your own.
I gotta talk my own. I got more to talk.
You're talking more today, man.
Thank you for the topic. I'm too excited to hear that one from early morning because the politics are killing our youth in the country because reason being we are not learning. We are being fooled by politicians always. Look what happened yesterday. They got thousands of Liberians down there. They didn't have to provide, but they are celebrating one individual that they loot our country because you want to celebrate the president. Thank you for the show. More to tell me. I got time.
All right, yeah, more. Let us
They may want to have a whole show. We should be talking about our guys.
They may talk more, but I think more than much. Let us much.
Boys in it. So, Emmanuel,
so we wrap up.
Yeah, from my end, I would like to say, to be honest, I just hope that Liberians can come together in heart, with heart, the way the Ghanaians are. That is at heart. You understand? This is not about I'm Ashanti or I'm from Cape Coast and you are from Kumasi, or maybe you are Ghana and I am Twi, and or because I'm from this party and you from that party. It doesn't matter if you're from the Unity Party, CDC, LPP, LLP, ANC, whichever party. At the end of the day, the one common denominator is Mama Liberia. We ourselves that are not politicians, that are not in government, that are not running the affairs of the country, that are not the regulators of what happened to other people's lives, be it in the health sector, the educational sector, the law enforcement, or the House of Representatives, or the executive, whichever way, whichever sector, whichever division. Remember, at the end of the day, it is all about Liberia. We got too much hate and anger. We need to slow down. The country is divided. So I like what the vice president said. I hope the people take it. And also, we ourselves will practice in what we preach. From my end, I will always ask you to put God first on whatever you do. Thank you.
Kyle?
Yeah.
Camera?
Yeah. The message is just the same thing. But let me just add to Supreme. Like Second Chronicles 7:14. Yeah, he said, if my people who are called by my name will humble themselves, turn away from their wicked ways, and I got hear that crowd and I will bless and I will heal their land. I forgot about that thing where people can tell, they say like brother Circular State. We all know the history of like brother was built on a Christian principle. You understand? Yeah. So we are Christian. We are Christian. We are. So let us leave that. Tell me I beg it. Let us be one. Let's unite ourselves. We can't continue to divide ourselves. We can't allow politics to divide us. Once we are not united, we will not move forward. If Liberia must move, that means we should stand and hold hands together. Again, let me say thanks and always put Liberia first. Thank you.
Tell you are back now and why you are not here.
Yeah, and I was sick, but the Holy Spirit healed me, so I'm back.
So that's how we wrap up the Thursday edition of the show. Be back here tomorrow for another splendid edition of the program, The Today on Spoon 107.5 FM, Spoon TV Live, catch up on Spoon Talk on YouTube as well. It's Emmanuel Balentero Sr. Till tomorrow, do have yourself a God bless day and enjoy the rest of our broadcast and our program. Bye-bye. And a birthday greetings before I go. Birthday greetings going out to Princess looking up the business department.
Yeah, I know you will have to send Princess. Princess Logan will say happy
Not person, no. So bye-bye till tomorrow.
Yeah, tomorrow morning. By the grace of God. And we say, before we leave, let's send out our heartfelt condolences. It was Anita just the other day. Miracle Keto was there.
Yeah.
The
Lakma family.
Yes. So the Lakma family, we say, and also to her family members. Yeah. Anita Barclay, who died as well. And now it's Miracle Keto, who was healthy and strong and celebrating just day before yesterday. It tells you that this life is not promised.
Life is uncertain.
Yeah. So we say,
today we hear tomorrow with the Lord.
To the Lakma family, this one hits hard. It is a hard blow. When you people take counsel in the Lord, only He knows best.
That's it. So that's it. Life is uncertain. Today is here. Tomorrow we are with the Lord. So till tomorrow. You won't go to the Lord tomorrow.
With the Lord, right?
You won't spend
120 years.
Bye bye, my people.